Hey, we are back out on the plaza again, and we're talking about something that I'm not a huge fan of. Tomatoes. I don't know why, but I do not like eating raw tomatoes. So when my buddy Ciscoe Morris asked me to talk about and try his tomatoes, I had to phone a friend. And so thankfully, my friend Terry is still here on the plaza, who actually just recently during COVID started growing his own tomatoes and has a love for tomatoes.
Yeah.
So you're the perfect person to be here to test them.
Yeah.
And if there's ever anyone who can grow the perfect tomato, if there really was one, it would be you, Ciscoe, obviously.
Although my friend Brian Ramstead grew some of these too.
Oh, you're
gotta give him credit.
Okay, we'll give Brian some credit. Okay, all right. So I have a quick question for you. With tomatoes, since I don't eat them raw, are some sweeter than others?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Some are way sweeter. Usually the golden colored ones are real sweet.
Oh, okay.
This is called Sun Gold.
Okay.
And it wins so many taste tests. It's
Really?
unbelievable, you know.
I believe you.
It's really a good one. But you know, every tomato has rich, complex flavors, you know. You're really missing out, I'll tell you what.
I'm trying. I even thought about maybe trying it right now, and I'm like, I can't. A long story I won't get into. But what are heirloom tomatoes? I think I threw one of those in the studio today.
Yeah, heirloom tomatoes. This is a famous one right here called BERKELEY tie-dye.
BERKELEY tie-dye.
Yeah, and this is black, so this is an old heirloom. There's a lot of them, and they're old tomatoes that aren't made by doing hybrids. You know, now a lot of the new tomatoes, they take one kind of tomato, rub the pollen on the female part of another tomato, and you get a whole new kind of tomato nobody's ever had before.
Oh, really?
But you can't take those seeds and grow the same tomato.
Oh, you have to hybridize them.
You got to hybridize them. So on a lot of these old-timey? Yeah, you know, they've been passing the seeds along for hundreds of years on some of these.
Are those the easiest to grow in the Pacific Northwest?
No, they could be the hardest.
Oh.
Because how do you grow something this big in the Pacific Northwest? This is Virginia sweets. And unless we get a great summer like this, it can be tough as nails to get it to ripen up.
Okay, what kind of tomatoes are you growing, Terry?
I would have to say I'm growing the hybridized, and that's the word I learned today. I've never heard it, but hybridized. No, red tomatoes. No, I'm not really an expert on tomatoes. I think I have hothouse tomatoes, just some regular tomatoes I picked up from the local hardware store. Put a couple plants in the ground, and I actually do have some cherry tomatoes as well.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, and cherry tomatoes is the way to go here. If you want your tomatoes to ripen up, you can't really fail with something like this. And this is called Glacier. And I got tomatoes before July 4th. This is the earliest of all tomatoes to ripen up.
That's a great thing. I still have green tomatoes on my vine right now. Some red, most green.
Yeah, that's the problem. And you know, that's what happens to us here because we don't get the heat.
Oh.
But this year we got a little extra heat to say the least, you know. Oh la la. Man, I was getting tan and my tomatoes were getting ripe. You can't beat that, you know.
I was doing the same thing.
All right, so do you want to try the tomatoes? I think we should do a taste test. So 1 through 7, 1 is the best, right?
Yeah, and so
7 is the
people
worst.
will learn which are the best ones.
Right. Okay.
All right, go
so
ahead.
where do I
I'm not
start?
gonna watch
Okay,
that.
so we could start at A.
Okay.
So, so
These are these ones. These look like the regular tomatoes that you get
These are really
anywhere,
watery,
right?
so I brought napkins for us just in
You're
case.
so thoughtful. You know I was going to spill.
If you want salt, I bought this little pig salt shaker in Switzerland in 1971.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
you call it the
Petit cochon,
which means little pig in French. I took French instead of Spanish. Let's try that out. That's a pretty good tomato. It's kind of your garden variety of tomato, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, so is that 1 to 7?
Oh yeah, I forgot to rate it.
Oh yeah, you gotta rate that thing.
Okay.
1 is the best. I'm gonna give that a solid 3.
Oh,
Okay.
you gave it a 7. All right, what's next?
This one is really good.
Okay.
I'll cheat and let people know what it is. It's Celebrity.
Celebrity.
That one's a little more tart.
I think
Look
you're
at
right.
that
I don't like it as much as the first one.
It's a little bit more tart than the first one.
I'm going to give that a 2.
A 2. Okay.
I used to love it. I don't know what happened. Okay, we better do the next one.
Try the heirloom. I'm curious. We don't have much time left.
Okay,
We gotta
this
get
is
to that
the
one.
Berkeley tie-dye.
The funky color one.
Berkeley tie-dye. I like
Berkeley
that.
tie-dye. Oh. Don't lose your napkin.
I will. I'll be your napkin holder.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I'm
That
going
would
to
be
give
good.
that a 5.
On a sandwich.
A 5, really?
Yeah, I thought it would get higher,
Give it a
but
4.
hey, this is Virginia
We'll go
sweet.
deep.
This is honker here.
That's a big one.
That is a champ.
That's pretty decent. I don't think most people would think of a tomato being this color when you go to the grocery store.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
I would think more like a pepper, but not a
Yeah,
tomato.
I wouldn't.
I'll
Yeah.
give it a.
Is it good, Terry?
That's pretty good.
Yeah?
I'm going to give
Yeah.
it a 6.
All right, how much time do we have
Ciscoe
left? We have
doesn't
time
love
for
this.
one more?
One more? All right.
I want to
Oh,
try.
all right. Well, I'm going to
about-
let you guys continue
I'm gonna do
eating
this one.
your
You said this was the
tomatoes.
best one.
Yeah, see what you think.
I'm certainly not.